Hey everyone, welcome to Camppatton Family Compound. It is time for the Monday night Fireside chat. Tonight's topic is chickens in winter. And we got a special guest here with us tonight. We got Idaho Garden Girl here. Woo! And first of all, is everybody in the side chat, can you understand me? Am I coming out clear? All right, so let me go back up here and say hi to everyone in the chat and real quick. So Alicia was the first one in here, then Nate Mitch, then Tina Weber, then Moon Over Miami, then Adventures with Outdoor Eagle, Suburban Hillbilly, Moon Over Miami, Patriot Prepper, and I froze, Suzanne Clay, Gear Grinding 19, Kaylin Strain, Gear Granny, the Green Granny 2, Denise, and keep it up here. Garden Warrior Q's here, and okay. Kaylin says audio's good. Okay, Grammy Karen is in the house, and I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. So, I guess I'm in a little trough here, coming down the west side of the Rockies, tied up against it. We've been getting some really weird cold weather right now. Actually, let me go up here and take a quick look and refresh. I'm refreshing the. Okay, yes, the weather thing. So it says, according to NOAA Weather, it's 8 degrees outside. About 20 minutes ago, I walked out there with my infrared thing, and I checked inside. Everything, it's working. All the different rooms, all the different thermometers are on, matching exactly. Go outside, aim it at the side of the house, minus 19. Go out a little farther, aim it at the trash can away from the house, because the house was radiating some heat out through the insulation. Minus 29. And tonight's low is supposed to be minus 12, and we're already at minus 8 according to the National Weather Service, and they're about 20 minutes behind, and they're offset because I found out that where they're getting their reporting from is over in a nice protected area next to City Hall. Cindy Squirrel off grid. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. It was so cold last night. Actually, I measured it several times last night. I was getting the lowest, out there on the garbage can, minus 43 several different times. And this morning, my daughter went outside to move some stuff around, clean snow, came back, grabbed hold of the doorknob, and her hand froze to the doorknob. She had to get it open, get inside, and to get her hand off the doorknob. Hey, Tibor, how's it going? So, Steph, how's the temperature over where you're at?
I can't hear very well. I think I'm going to have to go out and come back in.
Okay. All righty. All right, so she's going to drop out, come back. And, it's CB at Hugo Homestead. All right. And it's Janice at Where to Begin Homestead. And who else is coming in here? All right. Well, we got 19 in here. All right. So all you chicken people out there, if you have access to Courtney's moderator Facebook group and her Corky's group chat over on Facebook, it's the link is over there. I'm going to drop it here in a minute as well. Glenn, how to garden? All right. So Steph's coming back in, trying to get set back up here. Let me get over here, and I'm going to fire off one thing first before we jump into the chickens. The weight loss challenge. Okay. So, dang it. I got to fix that one. All right. The weight loss challenge. Okay. So the weight loss challenge, still need a couple more people to give us a good number. Anybody interested in the weight loss challenge? Let me know either in the side chat here in capital block letters so I can see it, or just go ahead at the very bottom of the description is the email. You can email me there and I can put you on the list. And then hopefully Friday we'll go ahead and assign teams on Friday. All right. Teresa Lee. Okay, who else we got? Teresa and Lee, Stringfield Ridge Farmer in the house. Woohoo! All right. So for the weight loss challenge, we're going to do 2 teams. We got 2 team captains already. We got pros. Garden Warrior Q for 1, and Wayne, the ungrateful peasant, is going to team the other one. And Brother Donnie's here, Prep for Eternity Homestead. Can you hear me now, Steph?
Intermittently. Right now it seems good, but
okay.
Then it goes out.
Okay. All righty. So with the weight loss challenge coming up, once again, anybody that wants to participate, hey, Mary Beth Smith, either put in the chat here, capital letters, count me. I want to be on the weight loss challenge, something like that. Let me know you're on it. That's right, Q. You are awesome. And or just email me. The link is my email is down at the very bottom of the description. All right, so let's get on here, talk about some chickens here, and then we'll get some people up here. All right, so chickens in the snow. Hey, Gunslinger Outdoors. One of the things that people don't realize, I was doing some research this afternoon. Several websites says do not feed chickens grass in the wintertime. They also said, lettuce, spinach, kale, and stuff like that's okay. For some reason, grass is not good for chickens in the wintertime. Probably because grass doesn't have all the extra vitamins and stuff that these other things do. In taking care of your chickens, you don't have to heat up their coop, but make sure their coop doesn't get too cold by putting bales of hay or straw up against it. Something to give it a little extra insulation, especially when we're getting these weird cold shots here this year. Chickens have survived in the wild for eons, and if you put a heat lamp in there, they're going to get sick going from a really warm environment to a cold environment. Alfalfa is different than grass, according to 2 of the places I was looking at. So bales of alfalfa for them scratching and stuff is different than feeding them grass. But also, if they have a lot of alfalfa and stuff, they can, nest in it. Where even outside, they can nest in it a little bit to, get the fresh. You don't have to have a really insulated coop for them if they have a lot of straw in there that they can burrow down into at night, and you'll find them clumping together, some of the chickens clumping together to stay warm. And if you have turkeys and guineas and other stuff in there, hey, the more the merrier. The more they heat up their environment at night to keep themselves warm. Water is the big problem. With my daughter, she's realized she's got to get off the stick. I bought them one of the heating trays, like it's being shown here, that you set the water feeder, the water can on, and it keeps it from freezing. Well, they got to run an extension cord out there now and use it to keep their chickens' water warm so they're not out there pecking at the ice. And, but that's really the only heat you need to have in their coop with them. And that's that. So, Steph, how many chickens do you have?
I have 23.
Oh, right up there with my daughter.
Yeah, it was kind of like chicken math, But I have one chicken that's 8 years old, and then I have like 4 chickens that are 6 years old, and then so they're different ages. But this last year I wasn't going to get any chickens, and then all of a sudden, you know how it is, you go in the feed store and you see all those cute little chicks and you feel like you just can't resist.
Yeah.
And so I ended up bringing I believe 11 home with me that day. And so yeah, I raised them up. But they're such a mess when they're little. They're so cute when you first bring them home, but that stage doesn't last very long. They become kind of scrawny teenagers, and pretty soon all they do is poop and eat and drink water, and you have to constantly clean their cage. And you can't I just can't wait till they get big enough to where I can turn them out.
Mm-hmm.
So yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly how many my daughter has. I know she had 20. She had about 25, 26. And then they got a couple more from that someone was giving away, and the rooster wouldn't go in with the rest of them. He was bigger than the rest of the roosters, but he wanted to roam around during the daytime, and he'd come back in and he would fly back into the chicken run, and then go inside at night. Well, when we had the polar vortex come through, he was roosting up on top of one of the things that night, and the next morning he was frozen up there.
Oh
yeah.
No.
Yeah, and that was a freebie, but he was most of the other chickens didn't like him around, I guess. But anyways. Yeah. Tibor, thanks. So only Jesus saves. Stay on topic, or the wrenches will remove you. All righty. Let's see. So let me go ahead. I'm going to drop the. There we go. There's the link for those I trust. You know who you are. I think just about everybody has as a channel member is trusted, and even a couple others in here that aren't. So if you have chickens you want to talk about, come on up here. And yes, Kaylin, Sean in Alaska has chickens up there, and he does not put a heater in there for them.
Yeah, I don't put a heater with mine.
Yeah. When we had chickens on the north rim of the Grand Canyon, those poor chickens, in the summertime it was 120, and in the wintertime it was like 10 degrees.
Yeah.
So they had to get used to the big swing there. We didn't lose any of the chickens there. We just had to go out and take water to them in the morning to so they have water to drink. Oh, okay. All the things acres had another stroke. Not good. Sorry about that, Don. Hope you get better quick. And okay, I'm just looking at reading the side chat here. Janice, I will forward, or Suzanne. Suzanne can probably find your email. You two can connect and hook up that way via email. If you can't hook up, let me know, and I will give each other's email. That way you can connect. Yes, Facebook search is kind of dumb and totally overloaded. Your chickens are spoiled. How cold does it get where you're at, Tina?
Well, it's it's very cold. It's down below freezing every night. It warms up during the day. I think we got into the 40s today, but if you go on the north side of the house, everything is frozen over there. But on the south side, where the sun hits, that warms everything up, and that's where the chickens want to hang out. In the wintertime, they want to hang out on the south side, where they can get in the sun, and then in the summertime, they want to go hang out on the north side, where there's a lot of shade.
Yeah. All right. Tina, it's negative 14 in eastern Iowa tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting negative temperatures.
Yeah, you're over on the western side of Idaho.
Yeah.
And that's where originally I was looking at being on the western side, up in Adams County, and where the temperatures are a lot more moderate than they are here in the east.
Yeah.
The eastern side. But my wife said, no, my daughter's staying on the eastern side after she graduates from the university, so I want to be near the grandbabies. Grandbabies won.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I know today, our temperature today, I think the highest we got up to, I think, was like 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to look here online and see what our weather is. I haven't looked. I do know we got snow,
Okay. You started going robotic there. Actually, no, it was yesterday we got up to 18. Yeah. Today we got up to about 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's supposedly the whole United States is supposed to get hit with another polar vortex sometime between now and Valentine's Day. And they were talking about this several weeks ago. So your chickens are going to get cold, people, sometime here, it looks like. Oh, it's 3 degrees in Des Moines right now with Kaylin. And yeah. Oops, just dropped to 2. She got up to 11 degrees today, so it just dropped to 2 there. One of the things, a couple of the articles I was reading today talking about chickens. In the wintertime, due to colder temperatures, less light, chickens usually lay less eggs. My daughter said that over the last several years, hers have dropped off from a dozen or so a day down to 2 or 3 a day in the wintertime.
I have 23 chickens, and I'm only getting between 1 and 3 eggs per day.
Mm-hmm. And I was talking to my daughter, and she said that about 2 months ago, her chickens stopped laying. About 2 months ago, her chickens stopped laying altogether. And I found out that was also when they went and bought some cheap chicken feed not from Tractor Supply, but from Cal Ranch. And I think that the stuff that she got, or that her husband picked up from Cal Ranch is from the same main granary that produces all the Tractor Supply's name brand stuff in their stores, which is what everyone's having the problems with. So
Well,
I told her that they need to up the protein. Uh-oh, she froze. Because a lot of these articles I was reading was saying that protein they need more protein in the wintertime, and they need more carbohydrates because of the coldness. And laying eggs, chickens need a lot of protein. Of course, during the summertime, they're picking up bugs and worms and everything else they can scratch up and pick up. So they're getting extra protein that you're not feeding them. So, but this granary changed the formulation on their chicken feed and cut back on the protein. And here she's going to try to come back in again. Ah, you're back.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I got the black circle of death over your picture, and like you lost internet connection.
Yeah. And I can't see you right now. Right now, you just have a big black screen.
Let's see. I'm moving. I'm looking at over here. I'm showing up on the other. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, but it sounds very robotic.
Okay, I think it's your internet connection over there.
It might be.
All right. Hey, Krubby the Beagle, sorry. Our cabin in the woods. Welcome. So, one of the ones actually had a chart up there that was talking about you can feed in the wintertime, you can feed the chickens. Now they said cooked meats. They didn't specify beef or pork or turkey or chicken, but cooked meats in small amounts is one way you can help increase their. One of the neighbors here I ran into today said since they get a lot of beans, they raise a lot of beans during the summertime just to put nitrogen into the soil. They'll cook up a pot of beans and dump the beans out there for the chickens to eat. Cooked beans, not raw, cooked, and that way they get a whole bunch of protein that way.
Yeah, I feed my chickens kitchen scraps, little leftover pieces of meat. Like if you have like a pork chop and a bone, you can throw it out there and they'll just peck it to death, but all the vegetable trimmings like broccoli, if you trim the leaves off broccoli or you trim the bottom stems off, or whatever you're buying, they don't really want to eat citrus peels, you know what I'm saying, but they'll eat apple peels, and if you have cooked potatoes left over, you can put those out there. They don't like mashed potatoes because it gets all over their face,
Right.
But if you have cooked potatoes in little pieces, they'll eat that. And so they'll eat all kinds of cooked vegetables, vegetable scraps, everything, old crust of bread, stuff that's left over from just about every meal.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't really give them is too much dairy products. They will eat it, but I don't give them very much of it. Sometimes when I have like there might be a little bit of old milk, I will pour it in a bowl with some food and let the chicken food soak up the milk, and then they will eat that.
Yeah. My mom used to do that. It's the exact same thing to give them more calcium.
Oh.
Because milk's a source of calcium, so.
Right.
one of the things that I did read about something not to give them, something else not to give them, is raw potato peels.
Right. Right. They don't like raw potato.
Yeah. So cooking it up, or just boiling the potato peels first to cook them a little bit, makes it more appetizing to them. One of the things that I've always worried about since I came here, my daughter's chickens and stuff, was the fact that it gets so cold and the chickens are coming out. And then I read a lot of stuff, and a lot of people like Sean and Alaska tell me, don't worry about it. Chickens have lived in the wild through the snowstorms and everything else. You don't want to get them hot and cold. So if you just let them adapt to the temperature, they'll do just fine.
Yeah, I'm having such a hard time hearing you. I think I should just get down and let somebody else to come up, because I can't hear you very well at all, Gil.
All right. Well, I thank you for coming up here, Steph. And
you're welcome.
And everybody, check out Idaho Garden Girl, and she's got some great videos out. All righty. Let's see. I'm going to go change that and go back. So I'm going to change my banners back again. I'll throw that one up there for a minute. So I'm going to drop the link one more time here. Let's see if I get it right. There it is. And this time I'm going to pin it so it's easy to find. So anybody else want to come on up here and talk about the chickens they have? Don't worry about coming up here live if you're worried about coming up on a live, all right? No one's going to point fingers at you, and everybody just be happy that you came up. Hey, the chicken. How's it going? Humidity in the chicken house can be bad for them. Right now, as cold as it is here, there is no humidity outside. There is, when I opened the door last night to go check something, it's just like the moist air, which was only the air in the house here was only at about 38% humidity. 42 is where I try to get it up to. As it went out, froze. As the air went out, it looked like a fog going out of the door. And it was like, because it was freezing that fast as it went out. All right, there you go. There's Idaho Garden Girl's link. Me neither, Mary Beth. I don't have chickens yet. My wife and I have talked about it. We're not going to do chickens until she retires up here in 3 to 4 years. Chicken house, not greenhouse. Hey, Karen, there's a channel, Dirt Patch Heaven, just down the road here from me, about 2 or 3 miles down the road. She has little greenhouses over her raised planter beds, and her quail are running loose in there, and her chickens in the wintertime, when she's not growing something there, are in there scratching, digging, and pooping. So, good question. What is everybody's favorite breed of chickens? So Tina loves the buff Orpheans and Rhode Island Reds. Dislike the Dominics. And it's 13 degrees where All Things Acres is at. All the Things Acres. Okay. I don't. Okay. Hey, Krubby, how's it going? So you got chickens? No chickens? Oh, you're just coming up to support me, huh? Thank you very much. Hey, Star, Homestead India's in the house. Star says his favorite breed is, wrong, it jumped. There we go. Red game fowl. And CB has Rhode Island Reds and Sex Links now. My mom used to have a lot of Banties, and then she had some Rhode Island Reds later on, and she had something a little bit bigger than the Banties for a while. I'm not sure what they were. It's back when I was a little squirt, back in the early 60s. All things acres. Her favorite chickens is cooked. Yeah. All right. Teresa says buffs and ISOs are great layers, but I really enjoyed the Americanas because of the green eggs. That's something I've talked to my wife about, and she told me to wait until she's up here. But Courtney has the Easter eggers, the multicolored ones, the multicolored eggs, and there aren't any around here, so we have to see about getting some and bringing them here, because we could make a killing with those at the farmers market in the summertime. And Springfield has bluebells. Now my daughter has. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I just saw Gunslinger's comment. I like the ones that lay eggs or taste good. Does that count? Well, my daughter has Rhode Island Reds because they lay a lot of eggs, and she has a bunch of the, I'm just losing it here, white boilers. That's not the white something boilers, and which they they grow big. They send them to freezer camp. Buffs are friendly. Okay, I'm probably missing some going through here. Chickenless, but like Polish chickens. The with the Banties, from my experience with Banties, yeah, the eggs are smaller, and you usually, like I said, if you're using 2 eggs for a cake mix, you use 3. They're I never had problems gathering the eggs from them, except for 2 hens. 2 hens would peck at anybody who tried getting the eggs, and my dad finally, my dad would just go out there, put a welding glove on, push the chicken up to the side, pick the eggs out, and let him go, and the chicken would go all over at him, and then just go about their business. Star, the link is up there if you want to come up. Anybody else want to come on up? The link is pinned to the top there. Where did yeah. Are those the only one that will lay black eggs? I'm trying to remember what the black chickens that Courtney has. Courtney has all black chickens. I'm trying to remember what those are. So, yeah, just so, okay. Oh, and buffaloes too. Water buffaloes or bison buffaloes? Sarah will be up here in 5 minutes. There we go. White Cornish cross is what my daughter has. And she got, this summer, she got 12 of them. she and her husband stood up some pallets to give them some shade during the summer and stuff. Didn't screw the pallets together. Just had them lean against the other. And we got a big gust of wind and it blew over and squished one of them. But and then they picked up a couple other ones. But right now, none of hers are laying eggs right now. And so there we go. They can be dark as chocolate. That's the thing. My wife has been catching a little bit about reading, following some blogs on chickens and stuff, and she's talked about some of the uniquely colored eggs and stuff, but she's just not sure what to do. She is positive one thing: she doesn't want ducks. She's heard too many people talk bad things about how duck eggs taste. She's not sure about doing turkeys. But, we're kind of thinking about possibly getting some Easter eggers, a couple, run some Cornish, some white Cornish cross through seasonally to fill up the freezer. Yeah, I know they're meat birds only, and so we'd just be running them through for meat birds, or maybe segregating a little bit, and then about before we send them to freezer camp, maybe get them to lay a couple eggs and maybe breed a couple of them, so we have the next batch coming up behind them. Oh, Brenda, I forgot to say hi to Brenda. So her buffs have laid eggs all winter. Let me guess. You're not buying your chicken feed at Tractor Supply or one of the other places like that. Oh, now you don't. Okay, Krubby. So now you don't have any. You're in a modern city. Yeah, right now my wife is in a modern city in California still. She's got several more years before she retires. She just doesn't want to mess with the chickens there. We have neighbors that have chickens. We have neighbors that have peacocks. We have neighbors that have turkeys. But she just doesn't want to have. She just works on the garden, and she doesn't want to have to deal with chickens. So we're still looking into exactly what type of chickens we want. I know she knows we want to get some Easter eggers, depending on how well they lay and what they taste like. We may be getting a bunch of those. Peacocks are allowed. The people across the street from us, way across the street from us in California. Between us and them were 2 10-acre parcels, and they were up on the hill behind them where there was a bunch of pine trees and stuff. And they probably had a dozen peacocks up there. And the one year the peacocks all got loose, and then 6 months later or so, someone made them an offer for the land they couldn't refuse. They sold it. They moved elsewhere. Somebody moved from San Francisco over there, wanted acreage. They weren't going to develop it. They just wanted acreage, and they've got some goats and stuff there. And then about 18 months later, the peacocks all came back. And the person who didn't know what was going on, neighbors told him, the people before you had the peacocks, they got loose. They went wandering around and been wandering around the city for the last, 2 years, and then came back. Yeah, peacocks are expensive, but these were wound up. They had a few, and then they had a few, and then they got loose, and they were living in the wild for 2 years, for 6 months while they still owned the house, and then they sold the property, and 18 months after they sold it, they came back, and surprise, we're back home. What are you guys people doing here? All right. So, Star, what? How many chickens do you have? I know you have some great ones, but with some of them, you'll let you pick them up like a pet.
Yeah. Um, Not counting the little chicks that hatched recently, I have around 15 chickens, out of which I have two roosters. One rooster I'm breeding for the game they play here. Like,
Hmm.
yeah. So we have so many people who visited our farm recently to purchase a rooster, but I didn't want to give because that's the only rooster I have right now. So once I have more a similar breed, then I would start selling it. Um, but about the black eggs that you just discussed about, we have a separate breed that originated here.
You're freezing.
Oh, did I lose you guys?
You froze up there for a second when you started talking about what type you had.
Okay, yeah. I'm planning to get some black chickens. We call them as Kadaknath. Might have heard that. This breed has originated in India. It's like I am Samani, but the meat is black, the eggs are black, the eyelids, the feet, everything is black on that chicken, and it's very expensive although. Venkat, what do you call that Kadaknath chicken in English? ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి కదా బ్లాక్వి మన దగ్గర.
I'm not sure. Courtney would know. Courtney's the chicken expert, but she's got to get up early because Fred has to go to school tomorrow morning, so she didn't come up here. But I'm not sure. Maybe someone else in the side chat knows what we call that particular breed over here. Maybe someone's good on the on Google and can search it.
Okay, so I got the scientific name for this.
Uh-huh.
It's called as Gallus domesticus. That's it. And it's very expensive. They say that it is good for your health, rich in iron, calcium, and phosphorus. But I haven't ate them yet. I haven't tasted that chicken yet. But
Yeah.
I know a farm very nearby, and this guy breeds only these chickens, and he's minting money. Let me tell you, he bought a car actually. I mean that's just out of
Yeah.
the you know how many chickens would you sell to buy a car? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. So I'm trying to get that in a few months, hopefully by April.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I know Courtney was talking about it, and some other, about there are some specific breeds, a couple of them, where the roosters don't crow. So I'm not sure what breeds those are. Personally, I don't mind roosters crowing. It's just like, if I'm trying to sleep in, the rooster's out there crowing. I got earplugs next to my bed. I just stick the earplugs in, and I'm good. Oh,
$55 for chicks from Indonesia.
whoa,
Ooh, that's a lot actually.
yeah.
Can you freeze an egg and send it to a different country? Is that possible? Can you unfreeze it and breed it or hatch
No,
it?
no. Once it's
No.
frozen, it's dead.
Oh,
It's not like um, certain frogs and certain lizards and stuff will freeze and then they'll thaw out and come back to life.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
So,
Barry, how's it going?
hi Barry.
Oh, Mimsy is raising a rare, Mimsy's Garden is raising a black breed of chicken as well. Maybe that's the same as you have looking at their Star.
Okay.
Not sure, but it's a rare black breed. I know I wish. Maybe I should have done this on a Friday when Courtney could come in. Because I was hoping to get a couple people up here that know more about chickens than I do. I said the last time I had to deal with chickens, I was in high school, and all I had to do was go out there and feed them and get the eggs from my mom. I didn't know what type she had at the time. I was a teenager, didn't care about chickens, cared more about the girls at school. And yeah.
Do anybody have asil chickens out there?
Hang on, where'd it go? There it went.
List of all breeds of black chickens. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pico peanut. Huh?
Yeah. That's so anybody who wants to check out the all the breeds of black chickens, there you go. And Suburban said, see, black chickens it's a scary looking. Silkies.
Oh, yeah.
So
man. Silkies. Go ahead.
Yeah, the things Courtney was talking about, that the silkies will hatch other eggs and raise the chicks and stuff.
I tried to raise silkies, but they all died. I don't know why, because maybe the climate here, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
there we go. So Mimsy is raising the
Semani.
Yeah.
Mr. Gill, can you show the Kadaknath chicken on the Google?
Hang on here.
Yes, those are my chickens. Yeah.
Yes.
Whenever we talk about chickens, they
go, ooh, they're talking about me. I gotta make sure I'm heard.
Probably. Like in the cartoons. They're always listening to humans.
Oh, Star, what's your temperature there right now?
It's funny, actually. It was 23 in the morning. It's going to be around 25, 26 maximum. That is Celsius. But in the night, it is 17 degrees Celsius. Can you see the difference? A huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, when I go out, it's like, should I wear something? I know, in the evening, but oh my goodness, it's chaos here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to find maps of the projection for this next polar vortex, but everything has kind of disappeared. But we're getting hit with really cold temperatures here.
Yeah, I mean,
and
what's just, with that? Whatever happens to you, we also actually have a similar. I mean, maybe around 10% of that effect. If you get a snowstorm, immediately we have temperatures drop by. Everything is cloudy and all here, but. Yeah. Venkat, is it the night time where you're in India, right? Okay, cool. Fine. I was like, oh my goodness, where is he? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the temperature is now minus 9 degrees here, Fahrenheit.
So then that will be more in Celsius. So.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me see if I can bring it up over here on the other page here. All right. Minus 9. Minus 9.
Hello, Moon. We have been having mild winter in Kentucky. Yeah, Barry. It's we no longer can predict the weather.
Let's see here. Getting the right one to come up here. Okay. minus 9. Convert. So that's about, it says minus 22.77777 Celsius.
Oh man, I would be dead actually. Everything, nothing, nothing. Visible. Uh,
Yeah, that's what it says on the thing. But when I was outside earlier, it was like 29, minus 29 already. Actual. Let's see. So that says so minus 29 Fahrenheit is minus 33.88 Celsius.
oh my goodness. Yeah.
So yeah.
So Venkat and Moon both are monetized now recently. That's cool. That's
Oh,
really
Moon's monetized.
yeah.
All right, somebody throw Moon's channel link out there. If you're not member over with Moon over Miami, go over, check him out. He does live streams. He does some other stuff. He's go check him out.
Yeah. Moon collects a lot of coins. He has very rare pets. He has spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It never rains in Southern California, but baby, it pours. That song the song from back in the what was it, late '60s, early '70s about never rain in Southern California. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't sprinkle. It's either dry and hot or it's a deluge. Thanks, Tina. So there's Moon over Miami's link. Go check them out, folks. And if somebody can throw up, other links around, start tossing links out so everybody can get to know everybody. Just about everybody in here has a channel. I mean, it has videos and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, there is 2 hours left for all right, so 2 hours left to become a channel member on my other channel, Gray Man Prepping. Tomorrow night is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway and the channel member giveaway. Right now we got 9 channel members over there, and I'm giving away, for channel members, I'm giving away a $20 Amazon gift card, a $10 Amazon gift card, and a $5 Amazon gift card. If we get a couple more channel members over there, I'll give away another $5 Amazon gift card. Pretty much everything's wrapped up for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I'll be giving away the Doc Bones Nurse Amy 4th edition of the survival medicine handbook for when help is not on the way. That'll be given away tomorrow night. And I got an I got a $75 Amazon gift card I'm giving away tomorrow night. A $50 Amazon gift card I'm giving away. A 20, a 10, and a 5. So that's what's going on tomorrow night on Gray Man Prepping. Same time as tonight's live. Saw where a 1/4-inch sheet of ice in Dallas, Fort Worth. Oh, they must have shut down the entire city. And everybody probably ran out and bought. Ah, cool. Cool, cool,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
And uh, the reason Dallas is shut down because of that quarter inch of ice, and everyone was running out buying generators that don't have generators now, and everybody's buying snow chains for their tires. All
Do
righty.
do chickens live there through the winter, Mr. Gill?
Do the what now?
Do chickens live through the winter? How do
Oh
you
yeah.
protect your chickens? Yeah, they do.
How do we protect them? Basically, my daughter's chickens are in a garden shed, a metal
Okay.
garden shed that was insulated on the walls. The top is not insulated, but they threw a bunch of straw up on top of it and boards on top to keep the straw there. So it basically protects them from the wind. And they all huddle together for body heat in there,
Okay.
and they seem to do just fine. The only opening for cold to come in is the little crack around the door, and then there's a opening about 12 inches wide and about 16 inches tall in the one corner for them to go in and out.
Okay.
There's stuff piled up on the east side of it. The north side opens up into their little chicken run.
Okay.
There's pallets piled up all around it as well to slow down any of the wind and stuff.
Wow. So, so even the type of breeds that you raise are also different from ours or the ones that we have here,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, my daughter has the Rhode Island Red,
Mhm.
and thanks, Scrubby, for coming up and keeping me company. Rhode Island Reds and White Cornish Cross.
Okay. White Cornish cross. All right.
Yeah, the Cornish Cross, I guess, coming, you have different colors and stuff, but these are all white. They're also called white boilers or white Cornish Cross boilers. They're made to be cooked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got
Yeah.
this badge. The new member badge is your icon, right? Like like this, the gray man. With the hand.
Yeah, over there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's and let me go back over there and look and pull up my. Yeah, so the badge for the new member and 1 month is my gray man icon. 2 months is a minion, and
Oh, yeah.
six months is the other gray man, the one in the wasteland with the coat blowing and the cowboy hat on and stuff. And then after 12 months is the Revolutionary War soldier, saying it's time.
It's time.
And yeah, so woohoo! Thank you.
Other thing is, wow, $5.
I just have a two-sided shelter with a roof. The walls are on the west and the north. South and east are completely open. Steph,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get
Oh,
just some bales of straw on the east side would definitely help out a little bit more. Just one stack of bales or whatever would probably help out a lot. But I know that's money, and that's getting somebody in there to help you move and stuff. And but I know around here they have. My daughter's been getting these short bales. I mean, they're shorter, I mean, they're shorter in length, shorter in height, and a little bit narrower than the standard size bales of hay, alfalfa and stuff. And she whips those around all with those things.
Was it Idaho garden girl who lost all her chickens to a coyote? Or
No,
was it somebody-
she's got 20 some odd chickens, and I think she said the oldest one is 8 years old.
8 years old. Okay, no,
8 years old, yeah.
Somebody else. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Very good information there. Yeah. Putting getting out there trying to get the Vaseline on their combs is maybe a bit tough.
Yeah, where to begin Homestead? Yes, I remember that. Oh my goodness. To a weasel. Yeah.
That's why. Okay, you want the morning sun comes up in there and gets them. Okay. Oh, it was Janice that lost them to a weasel.
Yeah.
Now, what we did for my daughter, so she has one of those little garden sheds, one of those ones that are about 10 by about 10, I think it's 10 by 10. One of the ones you got a duct to go in the door, and off the side of it we got something else that was here when I bought the place over there was 4 or is it 6? They're dog kennel panels. They're it's like 7 foot high panels. I think they're 10 foot wide, and I think there's 6 of them, and she has them set up as a chicken run. So the coyote's going to have a heck of a time getting through that to get into it. As far as the chicken hawks and stuff, and other hawks and everything else, they learned a couple of years ago to stay away from that. When it was in a different location before we moved it over here, there was some chicken wire across part of the top, and part of it was open, and somebody got a hold of a bunch of baling wire and ran baling wire across the top, back and forth, and the rest of it not very tight, but stupid hawk came in there and tried to fly out and kept hitting the wire. He got a pretty bad beat down and got chased out and never came back. And for the rest of the summer, we did not see any hawks in the city here. I mean, they were all gone. So birds talk to each other. They're crazy down there. Get away from them.
They do. Even the monkeys. I mean, here we have a lot of monkeys. They come and raid my garden sometimes. What did I do last time? I caught hold of a monkey and slapped it. So many times. Every monkey on the tree saw that, and they never came back. And until today, no monkeys here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have canines. They have the teeth of the monkeys. They can actually go through. They can bite your hand. I mean, go through your skin.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Peregrine falcons love chicken farms. A bunch of those falcons here in Ohio now. Yeah. The interesting thing, though, is I think I heard people talking about finding a couple of the dead hawks around here. And where they said they were finding them wasn't where anybody has any chickens or anything else. It was over by the fields where the Canadian geese like to spend the winter. And some of the people were speculating that the hawks came in there, not realizing these were big ass, pardon my French, some big old Canadian geese, and they think the Canadian geese took them down.
Oh wow! Geese taking out hawks.
Well, you know, they're about when the geese spread their wings, they're about 4 or 5 times the size of the hawks when they spread their wings.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah, they would have probably kicked their butt.
yeah, and the thing is, if you ever have a geese smack you with its wings, man, that hurts. They bite hard and they smack hard.
Glad they don't have really long teeth. I know they have teeth, like very sharp teeth, small, tiny teeth.
Yeah.
Moon says those Canadians are
Yeah.
only the geese are tough in Canada, eh? The others are too polite.
Let me see. Hang on, I gotta run a refresh here.
Venkat, you also have a bird. I only saw a dog so far.
Yeah, hawks are smaller. There's all different sizes of hawks. And then there's falcons as well. And I know in California, I forget the actual name of the hawk, but everyone around there just called them chicken hawks because they always went after everybody's chickens and stuff. And they were, they were a fire-free zone when they were in the area. And but when the falcons came around, everybody, oh wait, that's not a chicken hawk. We can't shoot it.
I'll just be back, okay? I think my hens are laying eggs. I'll be back.
Okay. We're after 9 o'clock too. Joe, just some information what's coming up. So tomorrow is the giveaway over on Gray Man Prepping. And Thursday night is the midnight ride with Gray Man Prepping. And that starts at midnight Eastern time. This Friday on the Friday night on the Homestead over on Camppatton Family Compound is since that's Friday the 3rd, we're going to be talking about a bunch of things, but we're going to talk a little bit about 6 more weeks of winter because I'm betting dollars to donuts. Punxsutawney Phil is going to step out, take one look around, and take it back into his hole, and like he saw his shadow, running scared. And so 6 more weeks of winter, and so that's there. Next Monday here is going to be a tough topic. The topic is, what are you willing to give up? And we're going to talk about what are you willing to give up to have a functional homestead, raising animals, whatever it is you want to do. What are you willing to give up to have your dream type thing? So that's what it is. What are you willing to give up to have your dream? Homestead, farm, whatever it is. Suburban hillbilly. Groundhog stew, just a suggestion. If I'm trying to remember it, the Bass Rankin stop motion show about Jack Frost, and Buddy Hackett played Punxsutawney Phil in it. It's all a scam. Jack Frost has made a deal. He gets to have more winter, and Phil gets to go sleep for 6 more weeks, and so it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. And technically speaking, you look at the calendar, it's not even 6 weeks into winter. Okay? So winter's not even halfway over on Groundhog Day. So, of course, there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. unless you're here in parts of Idaho, then there's going to be 12 more weeks of winter. Or is that 24 more weeks of winter? Yeah, usually we've actually had it snow here the first week in June. Groundhog and potatoes, carrot. Smaller, doesn't seem to be living in my woods, but rather across the road where there are no homes. Cool. How are your chickens doing?
They laid eggs. I just washed them and kept it in the freezer. Yep. We had a Guinea fowl the other 2 weeks ago. It's so bad. If you're the first time eating, I mean, if you're a person who is want to start a non-veg diet or something, don't eat a Guinea fowl because you will hate the meat. You will hate them like forever. They are noisy birds. I don't like them, but we thought, okay, let's try eating one. Oh my goodness, it was like eating trash or straw. It's not meat. I don't know what was there. It's yuck. Chickens are so better. Chickens are way better than any other birds. But doves and pigeons are also good. But you have to go to a farm to buy pigeons.
Okay. I just looked something up here for so among the breeds that are reckoned to be the quietest are, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to see if I can, the Americanan, I'm going to see if I can put these in here. Will it fit? Will it fit? Not sure if it's going to fit. Let's see. We'll put it out there.
Americana, Australorp, Brahma, Buff, Orpington. What's that? Cochin? Java? Sounds like a
Nanking Bantam. I think my mom had Plymouth Rock Bantams.
Computer.
And then there are more that go beyond that. But
Nanking. Oh. Isn't there a car named after that? Plymouth?
Yeah. Yeah,
I've heard about it.
The Plymouth. It's a Mopar product, Chrysler product. So you had the Dodge, the Plymouth, the Chrysler, if I remember right.
Okay, Dodge, Plymouth, and Chrysler. Okay.
Okay, and then here we go. There are 4 more on the list here that didn't show up on the other one. So here are the other 4 on the list. Didn't bring out the dots. So Rhode Island Red, Rosecomb Bantam, Seabright Bantam, and Wangati.
I thought Bantams. I never thought Bantam was the name of the chicken. There was a YouTuber. He was saying Bantam. I thought his name was Bantam.
No, Bantam is a breed. A small breed.
I even commented on his channel. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would have thought. Moon's son just ate a dove shot. Okay. Yes, they're all.
Yeah, Plymouth has been gone for a while, and I'm trying to remember. Okay, so there was the Dodge Dart. I can't remember what the Plymouth version of it was, but our county back in the 70s had some of those for police cars.
Mm-hmm.
PLYM.
What's a HOA? Bantam.
The Valiant, the Plymouth Valiant. Yes, the Plymouth Valiant.
Valiant. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that in a movie, and everybody's talking about. Look at my Plymouth. Look at my. I thought it was a Plymouth because the way that is written.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has a different. What do you call it? The car shape of the car, the front side of the car.
Yeah.
Homeowners Association. I did not know that they have a homeowners association there.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What they do there?
I hate homeowners associations.
What do they do? Why the association is for?
A homeowners association, in theory, helps protect the property values of those in the association, keeping people from letting their property go to junk and parking junk cars in it and stuff. But most of them have gone totally overboard. Most of them have gone overboard and become very political nut jobs.
Okay.
It's yeah. I mean, you get some of these people. Oh, I'm a member of the homeowner association. You can't do that because I don't like you. It's like,
Oh.
yeah.
We have those nut jobs here also. Okay. Got it.
All right. What predators do we have here? Geez, what predators do we have here? We got some of the hawks, which I haven't seen any of lately. We have
Weed police.
we have the mountain lions. I haven't seen any coyotes around here. Haven't seen any possums or raccoons around here. No, there's not that many. It's just the mountain lions which trek around here. I mean, and the mountain lions, know enough to not spend much time in town. Because they know it's a free fire zone if they get spotted.
Oh.
Yes.
They are not really lions, are they? They just look like lions.
They're not like African lions, but they are even the males and females look pretty much alike, as far as I know. They don't have a big mane. It looks like the female African lion, kind of like.
Okay. Are the same as puma? We have pumas here. Same as pumas?
Pumas are a type of mountain lion here as well. There's cougars, pumas, mountain lions, and of course the pumas we have, like down in Arizona, are golden pumas.
Okay.
And
pumas are very rare here, but I think my uncle spotted one long, like maybe a half a decade ago.
Let me see here. Idaho MOUN.
I had puma shoes once. Gear. I was thinking about you, and here he comes.
All right, so here's some photos.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, this is a mountain lion. Oh, they are as big as a fully grown American man.
Yeah.
That's big. That's really big.
There's one hiding the rocks there.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah. They actually have hunts to keep their numbers under control here. So.
Panthers, yeah, they are medium. Panthers are big, but not as big as the person who was, holding that mountain lion. I think they
Yeah.
are smaller than. We could jump on a panther to control it. To bring it down, we can jump on a panther. One grown man is enough to control the panther.
Common areas and landscaping. Got self-elected as secretary. Keep trying to get too political. Ready to resign. Yeah. Before you resign, you might want to try to get everybody to make it so that to keep it from being political, make it so there's term limits in the HOA leadership, elected positions. So they can only be elected for 2 terms or whatever, a certain amount of years, and that's it. And then they're done.
Yeah, not like my country's political parties. They'll be there forever until they die.
Well, that's what we got with certain people in Congress.
Yeah,
I think a couple of them have been dead for a few years, but they've been animated like what was that movie? Weekend at Bernie's.
Nancy is a vegetable, actually. Whenever I see her, it's like, why is this woman still like a zombie? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's with this lawn thing? I mean, I have seen even in the movies, like you need to mow your lawn. People are always concerned about lawn mowing. Why can't they, put a fence around it and raise some stuff to eat? Is it like not legal
Because
there? Or you froze.
because the homeowners association, yeah, if you do that, it's going to lower our property value. So no, you can't. Yeah.
So if somebody comes there in your area, sees a person growing vegetables on the front lawn, the property rates would go lower. And that is just dumb. I don't know why.
Some people, it's all what it looks like that matters. Now,
Only
my house in California is not part of an HOA, but about a block and a half away is an HOA. They try to intimidate everybody around, and they started handing out fines for people that weren't in the HOA area. You're not allowed to do this, because you're under our sphere of influence. They made a mistake of trying to find a deputy district attorney. That day, he's got a call from his wife that someone came in. They were finding him. He came home, looked at it. By that evening, the entire board of that HOA was in jail for extortion, because they were extorting money from people outside of their area of authority, and they all went to jail.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Should be
and the district attorney disbanded that HOA. No more. It's gone. We found out later there were a lot of happy people in the HOA, glad to see it gone. But like my house in California, no lawn. There's no lawn there at all. It's all garden, front yard, backyard, all garden.
Yeah, I seen that in the video. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thing is though, our property when I bought it was in the county, not in the city, and we had the garden there when they bought in the city, and they haven't said nothing to us about having a garden in there, because there's about 20 other houses on the street that have gardens in the front.
Awesome.
And everybody loves it, because everyone has a garden. When their garden overproduces, there's bags and boxes of food put out on curbside for people to take.
That's awesome. I think people should be allowed to grow their own food.
Yeah.
If you buy a house, the front yard, the backyard, everything is yours. You are allowed to do whatever you want. I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah.
She could put.
Yeah.
roses in our front yard because kids could hurt. What? What the hell is wrong with that person?
Yeah.
You take her and throw her in the bush, a rose bush, then she will learn. I just don't do that. I'm just kidding. Okay.
You know, we got rose bushes. My wife has plenty of rose bushes out front as well
Yeah.
too.
Kids could get hurt. Why kids want to run through rose bushes? Do they not teach them not to run through a thorny bush?
Yeah.
Or do they depend upon the teachers to teach them? They're just silly.
Yeah, you not only county laws, state laws too. You know, some of they got to be all registered and stuff. If they don't do it right, you can get them shut down. You can also get. There's been several of them I've heard where the people in the HOA got tired of it, went around and talked to all the ones that weren't buddy with the current leadership, got elected. Had the majority of it, and the first thing they did was to disband the HOA.
Good.
So they got elected, they disbanded it, got rid of it, and the others tried. Well, we're going to restart it. Now you got to get everybody. You have to start it back up. You got to get everybody, 100% of the people, to agree to it. And they couldn't even get 20% of the people to agree to it, to having one. So it was gone. That's a cop.
That's a cop out for people.
Yeah. San Diego condos. Yeah. Well, folks, we're coming up on 9:30 my time, 11:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure what time it is for Star.
9:57 in the morning. Oh, 9:58.
And so I'm going to wrap it up here.
Okay.
Thank everybody that came in here. Once again, tomorrow night on my other channel, Gray Man Prepping, is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway and the channel member giveaway. Anyone who wants to become a channel member and wants to participate in the giveaway, you have to join within the next hour and a half, because I got a time clock on it, and that's part of the rules, because I need to be able to pull the paperwork down, and I pull the list down and get it set up into the wheel of names. All right, so I want to thank Stephanie for coming up here, Krubby the Beagle, and of course Star Homestead India coming up here, and everyone in the side chat for coming in and sharing information and experience. And yes, we started out with chickens, and we went elsewhere too. Oh, the weight loss challenge. I need a couple more people who are interested in losing weight and being supported by the teams. We want to get 2 teams, and I would like to have a couple more people get in contact with me about getting on the teams. Garden Warrior Q is going to be one team captain. Ungrateful Peasant's going to be the other team captain, and we need just a couple more people, so we have at least 5 people on each team, and we're good to go. All righty, so thank you all, everyone. Have a good night, and if you can, get some chickens.
Yes. I might go live after this. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. See y'all later.